All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Show it up, show it up. Hey,
rock it.
Shoot.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Five.
Mike's 50.
Five.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
50's the Mike.
Switch A. Wahoo.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. You go night.
Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Throwing on third and long. Daniels. He's got a man. Complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
That's the score. Redskins 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go to the engine. Speed up.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, Seattle.
Let's go. 15 runners. 15 runners. 50, yo. Here we go.
On first down, this is Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go. Before I read. 54. Tackle.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. On the board here in this first quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Daniels going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, team 6.
Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Touchdown, Washington. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
He's turning right here. He's turning to the right. Turning to the right. We got 4. We got 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 39.
A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Hey, Haywood. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Go on.
From the gun, Daniels. He's got Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Switch.
Let's get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check right 50. Mike is a 50. Check right.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. On 4th down, Daniels. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. He gets it 6. Mike 54. Mike 53.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll find Metcalf. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad. Following
the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd and 1. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Set up. 60 or.
You ain't got nothing.
Hit it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Washington! Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on third down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 31 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, as time expires in the first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. Back to throw here. And he's got it. So they get the 2-point conversion, and with that, this game suddenly tied as we reach the end of the first half. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Geis, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Geis with a carry on second down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You draw corpus.
Check. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, McFarland. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Hey, lock it.
Right back to him on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here I come.
Get it.
Off play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come this way.
Ready.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's got room. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And he
is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big stop, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the left side. McFarland stays on his feet. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shit, watch the shit.
There.
Watch it,
Hey, orbit.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Operating from the gun, Daniels escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Seahawks.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Oh, no, he lost the football.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
He'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Geis. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 52.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to us.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 49 yards.
Down. HG Gator. Mike 50. Hey, echo. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go. B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Be driven.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Mike 50, huh? Record.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Seahawks, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.